Hey everyone, Melissa here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Today we're going to do a quick little morning flow. Perfect way to start your day. So we're going to begin in child's pose, sitting back on your heels, big toes touching, lowering the chest down towards the thighs, reaching the arms out in front of you. If your head doesn't comfortably reach the mat, your forehead, you can always bring your hands underneath your forehead, stacking them on top of one another, bringing the ground a little closer to you. We're going to start to deepen our breath here, breathing in and out of the nose. Notice as you inhale, your belly presses into the tops of your thighs. And as you exhale, just notice how it peels away ever so slightly. Take a deep breath in, filling up the belly, and a long breath out. Let's reach those hands up towards the top of the mat. As you inhale, we're going to pick the hips up off the heels, round the spine, shift the shoulders over the wrists as you drop the hips down towards the floor. As you exhale, we arch the spine, lead with the hips, sit back towards child's pose. Inhale, rounding the spine, dropping the hips, coming into cobra. Exhale, moving through cow and sitting back towards child's pose. Continue moving this way with your own breath. A variation on cat-cow. We're opening up the front of the body by incorporating cobra. And stretching out the lower back by incorporating some child's pose. Exhaling as you sit back towards child's. Inhaling as you round the spine and drop the hips to cobra. And we'll sit back in child's pose, resting here, letting your head hang heavy. Deep breath in, long breath out. We can bring our hands underneath our shoulders, using them to help bring us up, sitting back on our heels. From here, we're going to bring our right hand out to the right side. Turn your left palm up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach it up and over to the right, shifting your hips over to the left, breathing now into the left side body. Gazing up towards the ceiling if that's okay on your neck. Heart is spiraled forward. Inhale, pressing yourself up, moving over to the other side, reaching up and over with the right hand. Hips shift over to the left. Breathing into your right side. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, pressing yourself back up. We're going to move back over to the right, this time moving with our breath. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, going over to the left. Inhaling up. Exhale over to the right. Inhaling back up and over to the left. And inhale, coming up, and we'll pause here. From here, we'll do a couple shoulder circles. So inhaling the shoulders forward and up and down and back. Forward and up, down and back. One more. And we'll switch directions. Inhaling back and up. Exhale, forward and down. 2 more times. You can bring your hands to rest on tops of your thighs. We're going to drop our chin down towards our chest. And we'll bring our head over to the left, stacking left ear on top of left shoulder. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we'll roll our head through center and over to the right ear on top of right shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhaling as you move through center and back over to the left. Exhaling back over to the right. Deep breath in. Exhaling over to the other side. Moving with your breath here. Exhaling through center and back over to the right. Deep breath in. And exhale, chin tucks to the chest. Maybe you'd like to interlace your fingers, placing them on the back of your head. Thumbs rest just above your hairline. You can start to slowly turn your chin over to the left, seeing if there's any sticky spots there, and breathing. Now we're not pulling our head down, just letting gravity naturally weigh it down a tiny bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale, turning our chin over to the right, seeing if there's any spots that need a little more love on this side. Deep breath in. Exhale, turning our head back to center. Release the hands from the top of the head and slowly bring your head back up. We're going to come into tabletop, shoulders above wrists, knees below hips, and we'll tuck our toes, lift the knees up off the ground, sending your hips up and back, coming into downward dog. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Maybe you'd like to bend one knee and then the other, reaching the opposite heel down towards the floor. Just waking up the backs of the legs here. Come up onto our tippy toes, stepping both feet to the top of the mat. Hanging heavy over the legs, maybe you'd like to widen your stance, hips distance or a little bit wider. You can grab opposite elbows for a little more traction. Feel free to bend your knees here. We're just letting our spine decompress. Let your head hang heavy. Sway from side to side. Shake your head yes or no. Send the breath up and down the spine. And release the fingertips down towards the ground, bend the knees and very slowly rise all the way up. And then we'll bring the arms out and up, palms to touch at the top. Exhale, hands down to heart center. 2 breaths here, let the head adjust. And then we'll begin bringing our arms up, hinging at the waist, bending over the legs. We'll inhale, coming up halfway with a flat back. Plant the palms, send both feet to the back of the mat. High plank or low plank. Low plank, you just drop those knees and untuck the toes. High plank, we lift up the knees, press the heels back behind us. And we'll shift our shoulders forward past our wrists, bend the elbows and lower all the way down. We'll untuck those toes. Inhale, peeling the chest and chin up. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, peel the chest and chin up. Exhale, we lower. 1 more. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, down. Let's tuck our toes and we'll lift our hips up off the ground so we can press ourselves into low plank and then back into our downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And we'll step both feet to the top of the mat, hanging heavy over the legs. Bend those knees and slowly rise all the way back up. And we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Beautiful. All right, let's continue. Inhale the arms out and up. Hinge at the waist, fall forward over the legs. We'll inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, this time sending the right foot to the back of the mat. We'll drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. Left knee above left ankle, right knee back far enough so that it's at a diagonal rather than a 90-degree angle. You can sway from side to side, opening up the top of the right thigh, getting into the psoas. Alrighty, let's lift those arms up. We're going to point the tailbone down towards the floor, crown of the head reaches high. Bring your hands down to heart center. We're going to turn our heart over to the left, hook the outside of the right elbow onto the outside of the left knee. Spiral your heart over to your hands, gazing back over the left shoulder. Continuing to breathe deep in this twist. Press up and out of the right shoulder, lots of room for your neck. And we'll turn back towards center, reach those arms high, and then we'll plant them to frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, send the left foot back to meet the right. We'll inhale, shifting the shoulders forward, bend the elbows and lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, peel the chest and chin up, and then lower. Let's tuck those toes, lift the hips, send yourself up and back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. And we'll inhale up onto the tippy toes. Step both feet to the top of the mat. Exhale over the legs. Bend those knees and slowly rise up. Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Pausing here for a breath or 2. Go on to the other side. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, falling forward. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, we'll plant the palms. This time, send the left foot to the back of the mat. We'll drop the left knee, untuck the left toes. Right knee on top of right ankle, left knee back for that diagonal. Swaying from side to side, opening up the top of the left hip now. When you've got all of that going on, we're going to come to stillness. Reach those arms forward and up, reaching those fingertips up towards the sky, tailbone pointed down. Bring the hands down to heart center, turning our heart over to the right, hooking outside of left elbow to the outside of the right knee, spiraling the heart over towards your hands, gazing back over your right shoulder. Lots of space in between your left shoulder tip and your left ear. Press up and out of that shoulder. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, bringing the arms back up. Exhale, planting them to frame the right foot. We tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, send the right foot back to meet the left. Inhaling, shifting forward. Exhale, we lower down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, peeling the chest and chin up. Exhale, we lower. Let's tuck those toes, lift the hips, send yourself through high plank or low plank, and then back in the downward facing dog. Chest goes back towards the thighs. Reach those heels down towards the mat, maybe widening your stance here. And we'll inhale, the heels go high. Step both feet to the top of the mat, falling over the legs. Bend the knees and slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time, bringing the arms up, hands down to heart center. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, falling over the legs. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, we'll plant the palms and send the right foot to the back of the mat. Turn the right toes to the right side of the mat. Drop the right heel, pinky edge of the right foot in line with the back of the mat. And we'll press ourselves up and open into Warrior 2, sinking deep into that front knee. Your hips are open to the right, gazing over that front hand. We're going to turn the front palm up towards the ceiling, drop the back hand to the back leg, and we'll reach up and over for Reverse Warrior, bending at the side of the waist rather than the lower back, sinking low. And we'll inhale back into Warrior 2, exhale here, deep breath in, and exhale, bring your hands back behind you, interlacing your fingers, rolling the shoulders open. We'll bend forward to the inside of the left thigh, reaching your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, release the hands to frame the left foot. We'll turn the right toes towards the top of the mat. Plant the right hand to the inside of the left foot. And reach the left arm up, spiraling your heart over to the left. Still bending that left knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, frame the foot with the hands. We'll step the left foot back to meet the right, high plank or low plank, your choice. Deep breath in. Exhale, we shift forward and lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, inhale, chest and chin up. Exhale, we lower. Tuck those toes, lift the hips, send yourself up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, the heels go high. Step both feet to the top of the mat, exhaling over the legs. Bend those knees and slowly rise all the way up. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, fall forward over the legs. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, we'll plant those palms, sending the left foot to the back of the mat. Left toes turn out to the left side. Drop the left heel, pinky edge of the left foot in line with the back of the mat. And we'll press ourselves up in open warrior 2 on the other side. Sinking low into that front knee. Look down and make sure you can see that right big toe. If not, press the right knee back behind you a little bit more. And we'll drop the back hand to the back leg, turn the front palm up towards the sky. We'll reach up and over for reverse warrior. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And we'll inhale ourselves back into warrior 2. Exhale here. Deep breath in. Exhale, we'll bring our hands back behind us, interlacing our fingers, rolling our shoulders open. We'll bend over to the inside of the right thigh, reach the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. As you exhale, you can release your hands down to frame that right foot. Turn the left toes towards the top of the mat. Place the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Bring that right hand up towards the sky. Gazing up towards the clouds. Heart is spiraled open over to the right. Deep breath here. Inhale the fingertips high. As you exhale, we'll plant the right palm and send that right foot back to meet the left. Deep breath in plank, high plank or low plank. Exhale as you lower down, untuck those toes. Inhale the chest and chin up. Exhale, we lower. Let's tuck those toes again, lift the hips, send yourself up and back to downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Inhaling up onto the tippy toes, we step both feet to the top of the mat, falling over the legs, bend the knees and slowly rise all the way up. Hands go out and up, palms to touch, hands down to heart center. All right, that's all I have for you today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any requests for next time, please feel free to let me know with the comments below. New videos every Monday. See you then.